Greetings, peace and love. If you're unfamiliar, I'm Lyric, and forever messing something up with this thing. So now it's probably dark. Not gonna stop the video, but let's get into it. So basically, um, if you want to find me on IG, it's quote LS as well, and I have like several. You didn't see my hair back there. NYC underscore lyric, and LS up close for the fellas. So yeah, you know you gotta link that to the OnlyFans. Even though I don't have the scantily clad, well, as many as would be expected. Add me on there anyway. So anyway, tonight I'm speaking on emotional healing before sexual healing. And it's just something that, you know, I speak about what's on my heart that morning or that day, whatever, and or week sometimes. And possibly because the world is so, you know, like just emotional, like lately. And a lot of things are going on, and a lot of breakups are happening. We're being quarantined, you know, for those of you who listen. Now, not that I don't listen. I live my life. I'm cautious. And, you know, that's that. So, I'm one of those eating outside. Sometimes I prefer to cook. So, yeah, I'm off topic, right? Because of the pandemic, and not, well, yeah, you know, that has to add to people's, to the changes people are experiencing these days, you know, as well as economically. Some, you know, some don't know how to deal with that, and you know, if your loved one, the consequences are several. So I'm not gonna go off topic. As I'm trying to state, because of the times, romance isn't winning as much these days, and people are jumping from relationship to relationship. I mean, it's something we've been going through that since before the pandemic. You know, you can't say the C word, because I don't know, they flagged the YouTube channels. It's crazy. So excuse me if I'm trying to word things properly on here, and I stutter, or, you know, make long pauses. So yeah, you know, we're going through some stuff. You know, and then there's the riots, there's the protesting. There is a difference. So, you know, it's just a lot. And now we're being threatened if 45 doesn't become 46, you know, like we got beef or something. It's crazy. Just a lot going on. So I just want to say, you know, before and after the pandemic, you know, I myself, as I stated several times, I'm very single, been so for several years. I did the work. You gotta heal before, you know, everything else. And it took me a long time. And I'm suggesting not that you take years just like I did, unless you went through tumultuous relationships back to back. And then possibly, yeah, you should think of it, you know. A lot of people just go with the flow of things and what they see around them and all that. I'm into upgrading myself. I'm into becoming better, and thankfully so, because I really was in a dark place for a long time, several years, long time. And if I didn't do baby steps, I don't know where I'd be today. So, you know, I'm just suggesting, I'm about wellness, and mental wellness is number one on my concern list. And what I speak on, I would love to reach any and all whom I can help, who need to hear the messages that I bring. And tonight is, you know, on a more serious topic, on a more serious note, because of the, I mean, you know, in general, but also domestic violence is up, and it's not going to be spoken about too often, and because of course, you know, it's the violence against women is up, and there is such thing as domestic violence with both sexes and all of that. However, ladies, you need to stop trauma bonding, right? Men too. You know, you don't want to be in these relationships a lot of times, because don't hate me, ladies, but you got some men that either don't have a problem with their hands, or, you know, or not don't, they know they did until they met your ass, or whatever. Then, you know, of course, there's real men that's sick in the head, and you know, I've experienced domestic violence, and it's a serious thing, and there are levels though. You know, some will leave you alone, and that's a blessing. However, you can't stay where you at. You still gotta move, because they won't come back. And then you got the ones that you really gotta break all ties from, and or else you're in danger. And so, okay, I don't want to make this about domestic violence, though it is a topic I can speak on often and thoroughly. But I just want to talk to the people who are jumping into relationships because they, you know, they both lost somebody due to the pandemic. They have similar negative past experiences, you know, and that's trauma bonding over trauma, over negative things, and then you wonder why the relationship didn't work out, instead of bonding over healthy things, common goals, common ways of thinking, ways of being, where you guys are both on a positive track in life. And if you're not doing that, you might wind up in a situation where you're getting physically, mentally, financially, or whatever kind of way abused, or all of the above. And yeah, you know, and that can be for men, that can be for women. Or you might wind up in a situation where now you're putting your hands on someone to get out, you know, to just be able to break free from a situation. If you're putting your hands on someone for any other reason, then you're abusive, period. Or you lost your mind. And either way, it's unhealthy. So, I believe I said it all. It's 11 minutes in. I wanted to add, if you join me on Quote LS on Instagram, on IG, I give you ways to deal with stress and heal yourself. I'm getting to that, like, to be more specific. So you know, just contact me if you would like to hear my ideas, my experiences. What do I do to keep so zen? A lot of people that have known me notice the difference, notice the change, and I am more than happy to share things that help me to heal. And I want to say, healing is a journey. Like, I don't know how long it'll take for me to fully heal, but you know, because if you ask me, I'm here, I'm good. Subconsciously, though, you know, things remain there. So I'm no doctor, so I can't call it, you know, all the way. But I can tell you how to deal with it day to day, you know, day to day. Like, and you feeling down, you feeling like you have a tremendous amount of stress or overload, you know, you just a lot going on. Please, you know, and before it gets to that, find meditation. Meditation works 1,000%. If I was a doctor, I'd say you, no, I'm not doing that. If you need medication because the doctor said so, you deal with that with the doctor and God. I will not lose my channel that I'm just starting. So I would say, along with that, find meditation, stick to it till you learn how. Originally, it's almost impossible for many, but you stick to that until you learn how, and then go from there. And of course, after you get the spiritual part, you know, you got the emotional part of the healing where you want to speak to someone. If you're not speaking to a therapist, don't speak to the person that you just met and you trying to date or whatever about your problems. No, you got to speak to someone outside of that situation and heal like that, because what happens is y'all begin to trauma bond. If homegirl is also going through things, or homeboy also experience this and that negative, then you guys, that's how those holds, those intense relationships form. And 9 out of 10, it's because the both partners are emotionally unstable. Um, whether you want to recognize that or not, it's an instability. It's an instability because a healthy person doesn't want to talk about problems and fuss and things like that. A healthy person, for real, want to talk about getting to the next, to the next stage in life, getting this done, what they want to do, how they want, or not even. They didn't want to share about none of that. They want to talk about you and me, what's going on, let's have a good time, you know, adventures and things and such. So recognize, that's learn discernment, and you will earn the benefits of taking a pause and doing you. And when I say doing you, I don't mean doing you with other people, doing you solo, meditating, walking, um, eating better, eating healthy, consciously adding greens to your plate, at regular, you know what I mean. Adding fruits, adding vegetables, eat colorful, lively food. When you eat things that are alive, you feel alive. Too much meat, you're a walking dead. So I'm not vegan, but I limit, and I limit my intake of things that are not good for me, because I do eat whatever I want to eat. And it became easy. Like, I can go, sometimes I'm like, oh, I haven't ate meat, that's why I feel a little weak or something. Let me have some chicken, or go extra on the mushrooms, or something. You find substitutes. I'm going to be going in more about healthier foods on this channel. I'm going to cook a meal every month. I started one just recently. You look back maybe 2 videos ago. So, yeah, and I make comfort food. Why not? Excuse me. Actually cheated. I had a slice of pizza today, plain slice, and it was like everything, because I haven't done that in a long time. But you get one life. So a lot of people don't really look at things like that, and they just going. And from whenever the trauma started, and they keep going and they keep going. And if you don't sit yourself down and heal, or at least attempt to begin to, because if you knew me when I was messy, I was trying, and you find a way out. But if you don't try at all, you just keep going and going, and you wind up either, in places you don't want to be. And not only the options of being dead or in jail, but also there is a quote, I don't know who said it. Was it Ben Franklin? Said most people die at 45, and I don't remember the rest, but you know what I mean. Most people die at 45, and they don't realize that shit yet. And you gotta really be mindful about things if you want a good, happy life, because it is possible. The first thing, you have to know that it is possible as well. So know that whatever you want to do, whatever you want to envision yourself as experiencing can happen, um, or similar. Sometimes we think we really need this or want this, and we're close, but it's really something else, and life happens, and you stumble upon stuff, and it's like it all makes sense. And I just say to you to really be more mindful of your energy, because once we realize we have a problem, if there's a problem, we can consciously begin to work on fixing that. And before we jump into a relationship, let's fix that, And when you do fall, when you do run into a situation, you don't fall. You raise your partner up, they raise you up, and now y'all winning this marathon. So peace, love, blessings. I'm going to end this here. I'm going to end this by saying, let's end the bad cycles and generational mayhem that are keeping our people down. We are going to be winning. We already winning, and the enemies are angry. So when we unite and do things healthier and collectively, we are going to win, and life will be easier for our babies, which is the goal, right? And their babies, and so on. So, yeah. Peace, love, blessings. Oh, make sure you subscribe. Stop watching my videos and you're not subscribing. I'm not playing with you.